Brothers, we were forged in victory. A victory that ended the Great War and brought forth the reign of Mount Olympus. Born from the depths of the underworld, rooted in the River of Souls, our mountain emerged out of the chaos. As it grew, so too did the might of the Olympians. We created a world of peace, a world of prosperity, a world that lives in the shadow and safety of my mountain. A mountain that has come to be the absolute measure of strength and power. Now, on this day, that power is to be tested. The mortal Kratos seeks to destroy all that I have wrought. Brothers, put aside the petty grievances that have splintered us for so long. We will unite. We will stand together. And I will wipe out this plague. Olympus will prevail.
Your son has returned. I bring the destruction of Olympus!
The Titans will fail again!
Alright, what's up guys, it's Anaru, and I'm back bringing you guys another gameplay commentary. And if you haven't figured it out from either watching that opening cutscene or reading the title of this video, this is basically going to be my PlayStation 3 quality test check for my component cables. I haven't really ever used them, and I don't really plan on using my PlayStation 3 component cables too much. Since I'm mainly a Halo channel, there's probably not going to be a lot of PlayStation 3 on my channel at all. But, you know, the cables were like 11 bucks. I brought them like 2 months ago, and I never got around to testing it out. So that's pretty much what this is. But I figured, you know, instead of uploading like a 2-minute long video just to see what it looks like and not really give you guys anything other than a small piece of a game, figured I'd use it as a gameplay commentary to at least give you some form of other entertainment instead of just watching a 2-minute long clip. But yeah, this is God of War 3. That's the game that we're playing right now on PlayStation 3, and I have not beaten this game, but I have played it before, but it's been quite a while, and I didn't want to jump back in and try to make a video on something when I didn't really remember anything about it, so I just started a new game, and that's what you guys are seeing. You got to see the opening cutscene and now the start of the battles and things like that. But I figured what I would do for this commentary is kind of go back in and fill you guys in on some stuff of what's been going on the past couple days and my future with uploading and all that good stuff, since I've been kind of absent for a little while, but for obvious reasons that you guys will know. Like I explained in the last commentary, if none of you guys actually got to see it, my mom has basically been diagnosed with lymphoma, and that's lung cancer for those of you guys that don't know the medical terms, and it's basically a cancer that mostly smokers get, and it pretty much tries to kill you by suffocation by cutting off your lymph nodes, and those are basically the things in your lungs that process air that you breathe into usable oxygen to be infused into your bloodstream for your heart to pump throughout your body. And that's just basically a really quick anatomy lesson. But the reason that it hit me so hard, and I mean, it would hit anybody hard finding out that one of your parents has cancer, but the main reason that it hit me so hard is it's not the only problem that my mom has. She actually is on disability because she hurt her back at work one day, and she used to work with mentally challenged kids. Like, she used to work in one of those homes that helps take care of them, and she hurt her back moving some furniture, and basically she couldn't go back to work anymore. And then the next thing after that is she got diagnosed with being bipolar, because she fell into like some weird depressions, and then she would go from depressed to manic, all that type of stuff. And then just a couple of years ago after that, she got Parkinson's disease, which is basically the disease where you can't control your body, where you start shaking and things. I'm sure everybody knows what that is by now. But so cancer is just another thing to add to the list, and it's really put me in one of those situations where you can kind of see somebody going downhill, but you can't do anything to help. You know, that sort of helplessness is just kind of where I've been, and that's why it really hit me so hard. But there's other things for reasons for my own personal depression and things. I have my own long list of problems, because I actually do have a pretty dark past. I've had a lot of traumatic events, and this is just going to be another one to add to the list, is finding, well, my mom having all these problems. And like I said, it's like a situation where you're just watching somebody that you love go downhill, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. But the main one that actually affects me every day, and actually affects everything from my commentaries to my gameplay, is I myself was born with a genetic disease called multiple epiphyseal dysplasia. And I know if that's a lot of big words back to back in rapid succession, I'll say it one more time, slowly. Multiple epiphyseal dysplasia. And like I said, that's a genetic disease, something I was born with, something I had before I even got out of the womb. And basically, what this particular disease does is it basically attacks the cartilage or the cushioning between your joints. Basically, it just messes with like the formation. Like, I don't have all the cartilage that I should between my joints, and one of the main side effects to that happening is stunted growth. I am actually like 5'2", like that's how tall I am. I'm like 5'2", but I should really be like over 6 feet tall is what I've been told. I should be like 6 feet or a little bit bigger. So my body style is kind of like, you know, the, I don't know, short and stout, I guess is the way that you would call it. That's my body type. But that's the main problem that affects me. And the other thing that it does is not only does it mess with your cartilage whenever you're forming as a child in the womb, and, you know, growing up, from being an infant to a toddler, to adolescent to adult. You know, it affects how your cartilage and things like that forms and grows over time. But the other problem is it also degrades it. And what I mean by that is the little bit of cartilage that you do have between your joints, it eats. Like, it basically destroys your joints beyond repair. Well, beyond natural repair is what I'll say. And pretty much I have, like I've said, had it since birth. And what it's done so far is I've had to have 3 surgeries, because I actually have a very advanced case of it. Most of my family that have had it, because there's quite a few of us, it's passed down through genetics, so family, but quite a few of them have had it. And basically I have an advanced case, I guess is just the best way to put it, because all of my other family members, they didn't really have to have like their first set of surgeries or anything like that until they were like 25, 30, you know, approaching closer towards middle age. Me, the first thing that it attacked were my hips, and they were grinding bone on bone by the time that I was 15. So very advanced, like 10 years faster than everybody else. And like I said, I've had 3 surgeries, 2 on my back, and then the one on my legs. And the one on the legs actually almost killed me. If you could physically draw a line between life and death on the floor, my toes were on top of the line. It literally almost killed me. There was a point for a week after that surgery where I had a temperature of 104, and they couldn't get it down. And I couldn't get up to walk just because I was so weak, and so fluid started to build up in my lungs and things. But that's a story for another time. Maybe I'll do that in a different commentary, because it could be, you know, something that may be inspirational or something for somebody that has to have some major surgeries or something. I don't know. But that's my main problem. It does affect my gameplay and one of the big sources of cause for depression. But the way that it affects my gameplay is that days that I'm in really bad pain, because it varies, I can't concentrate. So when I can't concentrate, I don't do so well. You know, I don't do so hot with my sniping or anything like that, and that's a big problem. It affects my gameplay. It'll affect my commentary. You know, when I'm having a bad day, it's not very entertaining. Which brings me to the next point. Commentary itself was something that I wanted to talk about, and I never really got around to doing it, so I'm going to use the next couple minutes to talk about commentary for me personally. For me personally, like I said, that affects me quite a bit, and the main thing that I've noticed in a lot of my commentary is lately, whenever I'm either depressed or just feeling bad or in a lot of pain, my voice sort of goes monotone, I guess you could say. There's like a lack of feeling or a lack of emotion in my voice, and I think that's one thing that's kind of holding me back with commentary. So I'm going to try to be a little bit more animated, put a little bit more emotion into my speaking from now on. Try to avoid doing commentaries on days where I'm very bad off, and hopefully you guys can hear a little bit of a change in this commentary. I didn't get a whole lot of sleep. That's another one of the problems that being in pain brings. I slept for about 4 hours, but you know. So I'm going to try to be as energetic and as animated as possible. The other thing that I've noticed is people on YouTube, the ones that are successful with commentary, they always have some sort of niche or something that they are very good at that sets them apart from everybody else. I haven't quite found that yet personally, and I think that's one thing that's kind of maybe holding me a little bit back with commentary. Live commentaries seem to be the more popular thing on my channel, so that may be my thing. So, you know, sometime here in the next little while, I'm going to try to pull off another live commentary, like I said, where I can keep the energy up, you know, maybe build up some suspense, or just plain be entertaining, because that's my whole purpose as being a commentator. Is I'm either here to try to teach you something or entertain you. That's my job, and I'm supposed to be trying to do it while having fun myself. So that's why, like I've said, I'm going to avoid doing commentaries and stuff when I'm having bad days. But those are the two main things that I've noticed over the past couple days. And one of the other main challenges that I had was I had no prior experience with like public speaking or speaking to a crowd or anything like that. And I'm starting to get over that hump pretty much, I think. You know, not the greatest commentator, I'm not the most smooth or anything like that, but I'm starting to get a little bit up there, a little bit more comfortable, and I think that's been shining through a little bit. But those are the things that I'm going to try to work on, and so that's what you can expect. I also mentioned in the last commentary that I was going to be buying Modern Warfare 3, but the one thing that I didn't say is you guys probably won't see it on my channel, because I am, you know, mainly a Halo guy. So unless I pull off like something super amazing, like 150 kills in 4 minutes or some shit like that, you're not going to see Modern Warfare 3. I was just putting that out there. But the snippet of gameplay that I got is pretty much ending up here, so I'm going to pretty much cut off this commentary right now. But expect to see some more gameplays and things in the next couple days. I have a couple ideas, but don't forget to leave me a comment on the quality of this video. I don't know how it's going to look on YouTube, but I hope you guys enjoyed this and maybe learned a little bit about myself. But I'm going to go ahead and cut it off here, and I'll talk to all of you guys later.